Good morning, my beautiful Rosalinds and Rosikins. It is a delight to speak to you today on this Sunday morning. So, Mother was thinking about what it is to be a curvaceous brown/dark skin exotical and how we are even more fetishized by men, especially black men, than unambiguous African or black women. And I believe it's due to the featureism that brown/dark skin exoticals possess. Sorry, guys, that was like my eye. I had something in it. And I believe that it's due to the fact that they associate our darker skin tone as well with that of the average unambiguous black or African woman. But our features kind of throw them off because they see that we look, exotical. We look like we could represent different cultures within our face, right? But our body is that of your typical, you know, dark skin, type of African or brown or dark, you know, African woman. And, those characteristics, again, are, bigger hips, a bigger ass, boobs, right? A certain type of Coca-Cola bottle shape, period, or maybe a pear shape. I feel like pear shapes are a thing too, where you have a smaller top but a bigger bottom. And you can see this all throughout the diaspora and even in Caribbean cultures and any really indigenous culture that is mixed, with blackness or whatnot. It's more so obvious that you're shaped like that of an African woman, but your face is giving maybe, let's say, someone like Meg Thee Stallion, for example, right? Her body is that of your typical black woman. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I remember people would say, "Oh, she got a BBL. She did this. She did that." No, honey, that's them collard greens and cornbread. That's that Southern life. She's from Texas. Remember? Like, come on now, let's stop playing. That's that genetics. Like women of color, especially black women, okay, they're just built that way. And us brown/dark skin exoticals, and even other exoticals that are lighter as well. We're mixed with blackness. That's what the base of our core is for this channel, right? Your blackness, your African ethnicity or DNA, right? Ancestry, right? That stuff is shot through, and it come through, honey. Never fails, right? And even if you're built like a slimmer, because I was looking at like YouTube, and I'd be seeing these African women, and they be running, right? And they be so slim but toned. Think of like a Kelly Rowland body type, right? Like she's not as curvaceous as a Beyonce, right? But you could tell mama got it going on, honey. That's why I say, like, don't sleep on it. Slim, a little curved thickums, a more BBW. It is what it is. Still killing the game. Shout out to Lizzo. I love Lizzo. Um, Although she's fighting some allegations right now currently, but still, like, she is a beautiful, beautiful woman. But yes, just yeah, for me, she's cool. So again, like, I believe that we're fetishized more because of our features, along with our typical African woman, beautiful body, crafted by God Himself, and it is very off-putting because men also associate our image, as you can see, because whenever you see a darker skin or brown skin exotical, they always want to label us as just a black woman or an African woman, right? And that's not true because we have admixtures. We have certain mixes within us. It's just that our African features show more, or our African skin tone shows more, right? And they always want to label us as your average black woman. And the problem is that the average black woman has that stigma, that stereotype of being a sex symbol, of being a Jezebel, right? Because of her bigger bottom, her bigger boobs, her smaller waist, her hips don't lie, because she has a beautiful body. And I just find it very, very interesting. Like, to be quite honest, and even, because I say we're coming different builds though. As a curvaceous, brown skin, dark skin Exotical myself, I realize when I'm thinking about it now that Lupita Nyong'o is not really sexualized. Like, Viola Davis was never sexualized, right? um, who else? So many certain types of women that I realized Whoopi Goldberg was never sexualized. Why? Because they have the African body, but not the exotical brown skin, dark skin face because of the features, right? And I just find that so interesting. And so, my fellow brown skin, dark skin exoticals, please tell me your experiences, whether you have a curvaceous body or not. But I have a curvaceous body, and I realized this. Like, men be really thirsty. Like, I even had a white boy come up to me and was like trying to holler at me. And I let him know respectfully, I'm waiting until marriage because he's someone he wants to get to know me. I could see in his eyes he wanted to basically F me. I could just see it. And some of you women could see it too when men be on that, oh, I want to get to know you. The whole time they trying to, TD Jakes. Sorry. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed, where everything was overwhelming? Let me stop trolling. Okay, we stop. Anyway, the point is, my Rosalinds and Rosicans, that I want to know your experiences too. Like, do you guys also believe that you have been more sexualized, more fetishized, and even more like praised because you have the body of an African woman, right? Built, handcrafted by God Himself, and you also have more of a brown, dark skin complexion, right? However, your face is screaming something else. And so men are crazy about you. And this can also be your hair too. Maybe you have that more of a looser 3C, 4A hair texture, 3B, like a chili type of woman, like from TLC, right? Maybe you have that going on. Maybe you have a Bernice Burgos look, right? You're like an Afro Latino, like a Marla Negra. But baby, that face card don't decline. You know what I'm saying? It don't decline. So you have men chasing after you, even more so than your typical like Viola Davis or your average looking Whoopi Goldberg, etc. Let me know. Okay? Okay, mother is leaving now. Ciao.